Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Smriti Nayak. I'm a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist and fertility specialist at IKEA Fertility and Research Center. Today I will be talking to you about how to improve the success rates after an embryo transfer. It's very important, this 2-week wait that happens after the embryo transfer. The first most important aspect is to manage the stress, as during the process of embryo transfer you will be going to your clinic to get consultations, blood tests and scans. But what after the transfer? You're all at home and all you have to do is wait. During this period it's very important to stay positive and occupied. Try to distract yourself with some hobbies like painting or dancing, or watch movies and rom-coms which keep you happy. The second most important point is to take your medications correctly without missing any doses and according to the doctor's instructions. If you miss any dose, this can lead to implantation failure. Most of the medications given are progesterone supports and blood thinners. So this needs to be taken correctly at the right time and through the correct route. The third most important point is to avoid being in bed rest. There is absolutely no need to be in bed rest. A very common misconception that people have is after the embryo transfer, if they move about or do their routine activities, that can also lead to implantation failure. Refrain from doing anything strenuous, but definitely bed rest can be counterproductive, as this reduces the blood circulation to the organs and also lead to formation of clots and lead to embolism, which can be life-threatening in certain cases. The fourth important point is your diet. You have to have lots of fluids after the transfer. The progesterone supports can cause constipation, hence it's very important to have a diet rich in fiber and lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. Many patients do ask us what kind of foods to avoid. I would advise avoid having oily, spicy food from outside, as these can lead to indigestion and acidity. The fifth very important point that I'd like to stress on is you have to protect yourself from any sort of infections that can affect the outcome. Avoid meeting people who are suffering from a cold, cough and fever. Avoid eating outside food, because again that can lead to some sort of food poisoning and loose motions, and this can directly impact the implantation. Last but not the least, be prepared for the outcome. Whether it is positive or negative, have a plan for what you want to do after you know the result. Always know that there are options and you will be able to conceive only if you have a positive mental attitude and you take care of your health. Thank you.